Malcolm X speaks. So that would be.
So on lifestyle design, it's obviously a lot of that. I'd be interested in lifestyle before the book launched, your lifestyle,
Sure.
and then after, how you've been able to manage that and keep that in check.
Sure. Okay. So the question is a good question, which is, thanks. Give me 1 second. I don't have a Tony Robbins throat yet. I need to drink some water. He's got a big throat.
Yeah.
So the question was, how's my lifestyle before the book, and how has it changed since the book came out? And of course, I'll paraphrase that. You said it very diplomatically. So the other way to ask it would be, so are you working 4 hours a week when the book is coming out? So there are two things. I want to provide some context to my answer. So the objective is not to work. It's not to be active 4 hours a week and then rub cocoa butter on your stomach on a beach for the rest of the time. The objective is to ruthlessly focus on measurable output and reclaim time so that you can allocate it to the things that either excite you or deliver the highest income per hour. So that having been said, I'm very, very active. I can talk about that in a second. But my lifestyle has not changed. It has not changed much from before the book. There was an adjustment period because when the book started hitting lists, my email volume jumped, and I was already getting probably, I would say, from various business accounts, 500 plus email per day. And the book itself and the blog gets 20 million hits per month. And we can talk about hits and pages and uniques and stuff afterwards, but it's a popular blog. It's one of the top 1,000 blogs in the world, as ranked by Technorati out of more than 120 million blogs. So that generates now more than 1,000 emails a day by itself. So there was an adjustment point where I needed to bring on either additional help or, I'd say, polish some of the systems for handling email. Once I did that, though, very conveniently, now people know me as the guy who wrote the 4-hour workbook. So if I'm at a conference stuck on my laptop the whole time, it's going to be all over the internet immediately. So there's incentive for me to actually follow my own rules on many levels. Like one guy found me with a laptop and took a photo and put it online, and it was one of Tim's 4 hours. So I really have to watch it. But fortunately, everything in the book comes from either my experience or interviews and case studies. So materially, it has not changed. From a psychological standpoint, it's become harder because I now have to say no to almost everyone, whether that's speaking engagements or people who want to propose joint ventures, business partnerships. It's unfortunately become very hard, or it's become a greater challenge for me to sort out false friends, and that's been a huge challenge. So people who will do me some favor out of the blue, I don't know them, they do an enormous favor, sell 1,000 books, and I'm flattered, I thank them, and we go out for drinks, and then 5 months later they go, oh, by the way, here's my book I've been working on. If you could just give me a blurb and help promote it on your blog, that'd be awesome. A lot of that, but I mean, to give you an example, so this month I'm here for the Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, which I'm very excited about, and to speak with you guys, of course. And then I go home. Next week is a pretty relaxed week. I'll be speaking in San Francisco. So there are events that I do because I find them interesting, like this, and then there are events that I do for money. There's pretty much nothing in between. Like I'm not going to do a speaking event for 5,000. I'll do one for 30, 40, 50,000, or it will basically be like this. So next week I'm speaking at an event which is music and technology in San Francisco. And I'm being interviewed by a gentleman named Derek Sitters, who started a company called CD Baby, which has paid out something like $17 million in royalties to independent musicians. So it's sort of the Amazon distribution channel for independent musicians. And he's just within that world, he's sort of any guy. So the chance to be interviewed by him is pretty cool, especially because he read the book, and his next business, the architecture of his next business, he's based entirely on